Good morning. It's currently 6:34 a.m. on Wednesday, February 25th, 2015. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. So, I wanted to talk today about improv, but before I get into that, let me echo some of the things I was saying the other day about how you have to make choices with what you're doing with your time and how you might be choosing something that is unambiguously better than what you had been doing before that, but you're still going to have a part of you that sees losing that other thing as a loss, and that can create some tension, especially if you're making a dramatic change. And joking that, when I tweeted, oh, I'm doing all of these other things with real people, it's really cutting in on my TV and video game time. That trend has continued of late, in particular because of improv. The last few days have been very improv heavy for me. Part of that is because my Improv 301 class that I've been taking at Improv Boston here in Cambridge typically would be a 2.5 hour class, or let me think, is that right? 2.5 hours? Yes, 2.5 hour class once a week. But because of all the snow, we had to cancel 2 weeks in a row of that. And so in order to make up the time, we had a makeup class on Sunday, and then both that one and the regular class yesterday on Monday, or excuse me, that was Monday, not yesterday. Today's Wednesday. The point is, both of those were longer, and so what that means is I had 3 hours of class on Sunday, then 3.5 hours of class on Monday, and then yesterday we had a rehearsal for me and some of my other friends from the improv classes are playing around with maybe starting our own female-only improv team. We're not at the point of doing any shows yet. We're just kind of playing around and experimenting with what we might even want to do. But so anyway, we had a rehearsal for that for 2 hours yesterday. And, that plus, just other miscellaneous things has just meant that, like, oh, there's all these great TV shows that are stacking up on my DVR. What am I going to do? Oh, no. But, on that note, there was an interesting quote I saw. A guy named Robert Anderson posted an image on Google Plus. I don't know, I got it through like 2 or 3 layers removed from that anyway. But it is a quote from Henry Rollins, who I primarily know as the voice of Zahir from Avatar: The Legend of Korra TV show. I gather he is a musician, and I might even know the band Black Flag, but I couldn't name a single song for you. Anyway, that's not the point. The quote, it just shows a picture of him, and the quote is, "No such thing as spare time, no such thing as free time, no such thing as downtime. All you got is lifetime. Go." I bet you those are song lyrics. Anyway, though, I thought that was just kind of an interesting way to put it, because how often do we save certain types of projects or activities for when things calm down and I have more free time? But so often we don't end up ever having that point come, unless something disastrous has happened. Because free time, what is free time except time that we have then room to fill with something? Because when you're feeling, it's kind of a vicious cycle. Or I don't know, it's not vicious maybe, but the point is that when you're feeling busy, there's all of these things that you wish you had time to do. So the instant that there is some time available, you immediately fill it with whatever fits in that spot. But then that's not free time anymore, and all of the other things that didn't have weren't able to be fit into there, you start feeling like, oh, I don't have any free time. Because it's difficult to build into your schedule time to just sit around and be bored. And why would you anyway? And yet, so often that's kind of what we feel like when we say we have no free time is you're remembering the times that you were sitting around doing nothing. Okay, wow, I'm already over 5 minutes and I didn't even get into the improv stuff. Well, maybe tomorrow. All of that I think was important. So maybe tomorrow I'll talk more about the actual improv stuff, what we're doing, and how much I like it. But for now, remember you can find all my stuff at christianaellis.com. Remember today, Wednesday the 25th, is going to be the premiere of the new season of Survivor. Ooh, Survivor. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow.